Good evening, everyone. So my name is Julia James, and I'm honored to present the nominee, Susan Borax. First of all, I really want to acknowledge that I really see a crowd of outrageous women in here. So colorful, so beautiful, so it's just a pleasure to be here and see all of you, because I think you're all misbehaving and outrageous. So, when I saw, or first of all, when I attended the event last year, I was really impressed with Zoe's idea of coming up with such a creative award. And I think it's one that's really needed in our times, in our communities. And when I was seeing the event this year again, I thought, who in my community is a woman that's truly deserving of this award? And Susan Borax came to mind immediately. When I think of Susan, I think of a woman who dares. She dares to try new concepts. She dares to dress up in leopard style for her clothing swaps. Not tonight, unfortunately. She dares to stand up on stage and sing Clutter away. But above all, she is a woman who dared to leave the comfort of a regular paycheck and venture to create the business of her dreams, which is the Good Riddance Organizing Solutions. I have known Susan for almost 4 years, and we met at the BCIT Entrepreneurial Program. At that time, we were both nervous, obviously, starting out our new ventures. But I still remember really clearly one day when we were all getting to the end of the deadline of submitting our business plans, but Susan wasn't fazed at all by the deadline because her dog was sick that day. So all that mattered was getting her little dog to the vet. And that really impressed me because I realized that Susan really puts first things first. I also noticed that Susan truly was the wisest woman in the classroom, both in years of life experience, but also in the way she put them to work for her business. It was her background in marketing and her musical education and talent, and above all, her creativity and huge treasury box of ideas that just seemed to never end. Susan approaches every new task with zest, energy, and enthusiasm. When I saw the 3 things that we were supposed to rate the nominees on, I thought, she meets them all, really. First of all, risk and courage, of course. Susan has shown huge courage in moving from a safe employee relationship to creating Good Riddance Organizing Solutions in the midst of family responsibilities. She's courageous in trying new approaches, such as an online clutter museum and musical performances to sing Clutter away, and of course, the fun clothing swaps that you're all going to experience tonight. And then the second one, joie de vivre and feistiness. Well, that might not come through right away when you meet Susan, but when you get to know her a little bit more, you will realize that Susan always has a funny story to tell. A mischievous smile indicates that she's about to launch into one of her stories, and I hope that she will share one of them tonight with us later on. Susan loves music, and she has combined her passion for music with her mission to declutter the Lower Mainland. With her fun performances, she helps people lighten up around the often much dreaded issue of clutter. And maybe we're even going to be blessed and hear a song later on, I hope. And then lastly, the impact on other women. In choosing a niche for her business that really supports women in the sandwich generation, that means women that are stuck in the middle between small kids and aging parents, she really helps these women and their parents to find solutions for downsizing. Another part where she really impacts other women is in her tremendous partnering with other nonprofit organizations, such as the Adoptive Family Association. And so she puts on events like the clothing swaps and the musical events that really support charities that are there for women in the broader community. Then another one where she really impacted one woman in particular is that she blazed the trail with her company, Good Riddance Organizing Solutions, for the first years in business until Heather Little, her now partner, her now full-time partner, was ready to jump on board. So I thought that was a huge impact that Susan had on Heather there, and I'm sure Heather will echo that. But last but not least, she really has a huge impact on me, and maybe she's not even aware of that. But her wit and great sense of humor always inspire me to try new things in my own venture and to continue thinking out of the box. So it's my honor and pleasure to nominate Susan Borax for this award.
Susan Borax, where are you? Guess what? You're a winner. You're a misbehaving woman. Please come up and accept. So it's my great honor to gift you with these beautiful flowers. And I can't wait for the rest of the evening because you're going to show us how to do a clothing swap in a well-behaved, misbehaving way.
Yes.
Yes.
There's no fighting.
And so, Susan, would you like to say anything?
Yes, I'd just like to say a couple of words, and I won't take up too much time because I know everybody wants to swap as soon as possible. But, you know, I've been here for the last 3 years since Zoe started this event, and we've been very pleased to be part of it. It's always an amazing, elegant thing, and it's so great to have women honoring each other who are friends with each other. We don't really see that very much. Julia mentioned something about we are decluttering the Lower Mainland. Well, today the Lower Mainland, tomorrow the world. We really enjoy what we do. You know, we work with all kinds of individuals, people who have disabilities, people who have just been divorced, people who have young children, people who are older adults and have to make huge transitions. And I have to tell you, it's very gratifying. So any of you who are thinking of actually maybe leaving the workforce and trying to do something on your own, it's fantastic. I want to thank especially my partner, Heather Little, because it's just been a great journey. Thank you.
Thanks, Susan.